drafted him, gave him a little bit of a bump, and he actually pulled the pass off.
What's up with the 29 man? Jimmy Johnson, caution on the track. First caution of the day coming out at lap 7, and it's for the 5-time champion, Jimmy Johnson.
He's up there in the middle, and he's probably just going to lose the air because he's got somebody kind of behind him on his left rear. That's just a classic example of taking the air off the rear of the car and spoiler. He just lost grip in the rear there. Just not in a really good spot.
Just in a bad spot on the racetrack. There's somebody under you, there's somebody on the outside, and there's not enough wind, not enough downforce to hold the car. AJ did a good job of steering to the right and staying off of him.
You see those tires popping as he's got him locked down.
On board with Kyle Busch, looking back at Jimmy off of 2.
It's like that thing wiggled a little bit, and when he went to correct it, it had already. But they're all. There's something happening every lap, and he talks about how exciting this racetrack is for him because there's so many groups.
Yellow, turn 3, watch for oil.
Second caution of the day.
Ooh, Jimmy Johnson's going to be very happy about that.
He is, because Regan Smith, who was running right in front of the race leader Greg Biffle, he stayed on the lead lap. Jimmy Johnson will receive the free pass, and this caution coming out because Robbie Gordon in the 7 popped the.
Oh, he's got a left front tire down. That's why he whacked the wall.
Oh, and check out the tire.
Oh man!
Wow, how lucky is that? Right in front of our camera.
I know.
That's not manned.
You just saw that little puff.
Keselowski was running in the 18th position, and you see big time damage for the Blue Deuce.
Yeah, you look at that damage compared to like Robbie Gordon's damage earlier. Yes. That's normally how you hit a wall when you cut a tire.
Way up in the RPMs right now, trying to keep this thing revved up. Left side tire's gone. He's going to heat the hides when he leaves here for sure. There it goes as a caution comes out.
And it's for Juan Pablo Montoya, who appeared to be coming down pit road, couldn't get it woed down, and hit the infield grass. Caution number 4 today.
Also, the 71 car of Andy Lally's involved. See, wow. Yep. We saw that the other day in practice when the 6 car, David Reagan, run up on the 31 car. The 31 car got real loose and checked up right in about the same place, and the closure rate was so great. I'm not sure.
He's slowing down almost like he's out of gas.
Out of gas. It's almost like Montoya ran out of gas because you wouldn't expect to be in the high lane and come into pit road, and I don't expect that from Juan Pablo to be up there. It's almost like when he got to that point, he ran out of gas and the closure rate and spent
the battle off pit road
and spent a little extra time packing fuel in that thing.
You want to make sure you got it. We're under caution for the 4th time today at Michigan.
This is going through turn 1 and 2, coming up on Mark Martin. And you can hear him roll out the throttle because he saw Mark Martin in the 5 car squeezing up there.
Coming. They got to run behind you there.
2011 Kevin Harvick. This was about 5 laps ago going through 1 and 2. It has kicked Kevin Harvick, Adam, all the way outside the top 20.
He's currently scored in the 21st position. And we got a caution. Dale Earnhardt Jr. into the wall. It's our 6th caution of the day.
And that changes everything again.
Yes.
Still rolling, Junior? Yeah, buddy.
Now it's
still rolling, buddy? I'm rolling.
Yeah. Now it's going to come down to the best race car.
Junior riding behind Joey Logano.
Looks like a cut tire. Looks like a tire. I mean, as quick as it went to the right.
Yeah, well, he
had already been in the wall.
Yeah.
He had already been in the wall with the 5 car, and I'm betting he had a rub or something because as fast as that thing just kind of floated to the right, I mean, it had to be. Look at, he's turning to the left, turning to the left. Boom. Yeah.
Yeah, something went down.
Something went down.
You saw it vibrate right before you hit.
Yeah.
AJ Allmendinger had just pitted under green. He gets the free pass.
And it's these 2 guys right now. Because Kyle is far enough back, he's not going to be a factor.
Oh, he's going to take a look on the outside. Yeah, slipped up a little bit. Had to take the shot, though. He made a run at it.
He rolled in on him, and right when he gets to him, you just lose that nose a little bit.
Matt Kenseth's going to have one more try as they go into turn 3. This time he's going to go low. Hamlin washes up the racetrack. Here comes Matt Kenseth to the inside. He cannot make it stick.
Oh, hang
Kenseth
on.
sideways, and here
That's
comes
what I
Denny
thought
Hamlin
back.
with his
Denny
first win
Hamlin.
of 2011 in Michigan.
Close. Menard almost took a few guys out there, but Montoya trying to make a move on Kyle Busch in the 18. In a good spot, going down 11. Oh, that's going to leave a mark. Wow, he stayed off the wall. Oh, he locked it up.
Vickers around.
Vickers locked it up, and he gets into McMurray. Newman spins around.
Dale Jr. got a piece.
And you know what? That really all started with Kurt Busch and those, or with Kyle Busch and Montoya.
We got the local caution, and now we get the full course caution. Yellow out for the set.
Yeah, and Montoya just, he didn't give Kyle a whole lot of room. He bullied him off the racetrack on that deal.
And look at it from this angle. As he's off, think about you being in one of these cars back here behind. You see, but you're coming through there.
But see, I think Vickers just went in way too hot. He was way hot in there. He had no chance of slowing that car down for that corner. Not with that many cars in front of him.
It was Tony Stewart right behind Vickers, and now we ride on board with JPM.
Still out there. Still out there. Still out there all the way.
He's way out there now.
You're all clear.
Vickers he had no chance.
Clear, go, 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 go.
Yeah, I wonder if Tony pushed him into him, though.
Could be, yeah, right
Look
there.
at him. He's on him. That's not Vickers. That's Tony Stewart right there.
Looking at that angle,
Stay
exactly.
left, stay left.
No wonder Vickers
Come on.
got
He
in
can't, no way. Yeah.
Come on. Keep coming.
Yeah, no wonder Vickers got in there so deep. Tony shoved him about an extra 4 car lengths. So that's all Tony pushing Vickers in. Vickers was...
Yeah, it looks like the 43 obviously got into the 11 car. Got into Truex. Take a look at this. Is a good angle here, and I think Denny just slowed up a little bit more than the 43 was anticipating.
And typical chain reaction. I mean, we've seen it like 2 starts in a row. We've seen that.
7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
He had to make a pit stop. That stop coming at lap 43, and now he's rallied back to the front.
Oh, Joy giving Robbie Gordon a little shot right there. I think those guys got into it going to 7.
So, Larry, we're 452 laps into this thing, closing on halfway.
This ain't over yet. Hang on a second.
Look at that. Joey Logano sending Robbie Gordon for a ride.
And like Kyle pointed out, this started way back there, about a half a lap ago. And I think Robbie rubbed up, and you'll see Robbie go down and make a huge, block here on Joey. Now, this wasn't where it started. This was just this incident right here. This incident right here.
It started
back in 7.
It started back in 7 on this lap. Joey just didn't let it develop any farther. He's like, I'm taking care of it now.
And he got some issues of his own coming down the hill to turn 4.
Yeah, I believe this is going to just trying to avoid Rudiman there on the outside.
A couple of Toyotas dancing together. Now we go back to the front. Pizza Hut, fan favorite driver. Gordon's won here 5 times, and he's struggling here today. And as we see Gordon on the track, look at Bobby Labonte.
Caution's out, turn 11.
Yeah, I don't know. He's got into something incredibly hard with the front of that thing. It was dropping fluid all the way down the front stretch.
4th caution of the day for this, racing with Michael McDowell here off 11.
He just gets turned.
Wow.
Yeah,
I guess.
Wow. Yeah, just absolutely turned in the middle of the straightaway by Michael. Is that who's driving that car? The 66?
Yeah.
Wow. And Michael's taking out his frustrations from yesterday on this.
Both drivers were outside the top 25. McDowell,
I would definitely say it's better than most.
I'd say it's better than most.
Here we go again. 43 around, and the 17 goes around.
And this is where, when you're in the 17, you can't move. You just
Few
have to
more
sit
coming.
there.
Few more coming. Go ahead. Call clear.
Matt Kenseth had moved from 33rd and was knocking on Farmer's insurance blimp, giving us this view.
Looks like Keselowski got into the 43 and the 17 of Kenseth. He just turned it down to avoid Allmendinger and spun it out. But you're right. When you're in that spot, you got to wait till everybody goes by until you can get it going again.
Because how many times have we seen a car pull out in front of somebody and just get wiped out? You see the 17 right there to the left, turn down across. He might have got hit by the 20 car right there. He might have cut down across the hood of Joey Logano from that angle. If you see the way his car kind of takes off. You see Logano's car right here in front of us, and you see, yeah, he got hit right in the left rear and just spun him around. And Joy, the track's blocked. Track's blocked. I'm not defending Joy, but.
This is on board with Marcus Ambrose.
Right, Sonny, stay low. Stay low. Come on, Sammy. All clear, all clear.
Everyone able to
that up, shoulder.
Right.
I'm back at Infineon Raceway, and yes, that is a live picture.
You know, payback sometimes. Well, a lot of times it happens around this place. Tony Stewart just got paid back for what he did earlier to Brian Vickers. And that's the result.
Yeah. Sixth car. Here is the replay coming into turn 11.
I'm not sure.
Those are the guys just in front of him.
Yeah, but there's Vickers. Already made contact with Stewart.
Vickers had worked his way into the top 5. Had to make another pit stop anyway. So the attitude kind of, what the heck, I'll let him go and then pay it off.
And I can guarantee you that
all clear.
All Vickers has been thinking about since he got turned by Stewart was getting in a position to do this.
Looking for him. Where's that 14?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Remember when Vickers got turned? Oh, I felt it.
Yeah, this is early. Okay, no, this is just now.
Oh, yeah. I mean, Vickers comes from the left side of the racetrack, or from on your screen comes from the right side of the racetrack across to run in the back of Tony.
Now, this is what happened earlier in the race. As we're on board with Stewart, that's Vickers up ahead. They're going down at 11. Stewart just leans on him and keeps leaning and just pushed Vickers into the
much fresher tires than these guys he's racing with.
Trouble. Somebody's around there. I can't tell who it is.
That's going to be Dave Blaney who turned it around in turn 7.
Had on the tires, he just left over there in turn 7. Looks like he may have got some help from Ambrose right there. Just stayed in the gas.
Marcus Ambrose 13th right now. He was not anymore up into turn 2.
And watch, I mean, there's not a place there to go. I don't know what Juan's thinking. Juan goes from 5th to, oh my God, I'm going to 7th or 8th. What a great move on my part. I mean, that was just a bonehead move. There was not a line there. There was not a place there. There was not a hole. That's not being aggressive. That's not being smart.
Yeah,
is what
like
it is.
I said, it's not, okay, you lost patience. Like I said, he's not going to make patience. Sometimes the
front's trying to block. And the 27's there, but he's in so hot he can't get a turn. Gets on the brakes, and he slides up into him. Mark King's right, goes through the tires, and there's Casey, who's been spun. You know what? When you're Casey Kane and you were the first guy spun, a lot of times it works to your advantage. Because the more people they spin in front of you, the more positions you pick up in that team. But you can say what you want to. He's passionate about driving a race car. He got those people up off their butt, and here he's getting ready to win.
Checkers this time.
3 poles in a row. Should have had 4.
Kurt Busch a winner at Infineon, first of 2011.
Incredible.
Jeff Gordon drafting together lead the way. 3rd and 4th, Dale Earnhardt Jr. and Jimmy Johnson. And we've got trouble. Baying around and into the wall.
Hold on to it. Hold on to it. Hold the brake here. Hold the brake. Let it roll right there. Still outside.
He had just hooked up with the 2 car.
And I think you heard Trevor say the 2 car just turned us.
Yeah. It's happened.
Okay, see the 2 dumps down to the left? That's the worst thing you can do in this situation, right, KP?
The very worst thing. I mean, Jeff Gordon said the same thing. He said if you're on the outside and you can really work the car from the outside, it stabilizes the car, just like we showed in the piece that Wally and I shot at. But see, he's to the left side. When you dump to the left, Jeff said, these cars get incredibly loose. When you get to the left and the car rotates in, it rotates off that left rear like that on the bumper, and they're not flat against each other anymore, and the 21 just takes off. 1 car's involved in it, probably the 47 car, because the 1 car's trying to get down off the racetrack too. So there's 3 or 4 cars that have damage, but the 21 is just...
If you're going to take care of the guy in front of you, you've got to hang to the right. You can't drop down to the left, and that was just a situation where as soon as he went down to the left, He just hooked a 21.
And Boyer got hit in the door right there, too. You saw as they came down.
We're going to do something to kind of deteriorate the fact that these guys can run tucked up behind another car.
Whoa, trouble, Larry. 99 got turned.
Stay high, stay high. Keep coming. Good job. Keep coming there.
Thought he was gonna stay out that long.
He came in leading the points, and Carl Edwards goes around early here at Daytona. One victory this season. That 25-point advantage going to go away very quickly.
Biffle got in the wall pretty hard there too, but I mean, Biffle it wasn't like he was in the right. The 99 may have had to check up just a little bit, and he may have been pushing on for whatever, but
he was running third at the time of the accident and had led one lap here tonight.
Looked like he even was a little bit loose getting up off that corner. He hit the wall pretty hard though. It doesn't look like it's that hard, but look at the right rear there. A lot of damage.
Now we ride on board with Regan Smith, looking back at Carl Edwards. How about Jeff Gordon and Mark Martin driving right through unscathed?
We're going to go to the top here, go around the 78.
I'll tell you, was that Carl speaking? Was that Carl on the mic saying we're going to go to the top and go around the 78?
We hit pretty hard. We got the right front suspension damage bad.
That was Biffle there, I think, on that one.
I believe the second one was Greg Biffle.
Yeah.
Referring to
Come here and shut the car off. Carl has been driving the last 15 laps or so without a crush panel on the right rear of the car.
And now we got
actually physically got sick inside the car, and there's caution on the track, Adam.
Yeah, Dave Blaney into the wall. Guy led 21 laps at Talladega. He brings out our third caution of the night. Carl brought out our second caution of the night, and it's Dave Blaney bringing out our third, as you see the replay here.
Couldn't really tell from that angle what. Obviously he was with somebody there, so he obviously got hooked because there's nobody else around him.
And give it everything he's got. That motor, we'll see if it makes it. As you guys said, nothing you can do now but keep your foot to the floor.
And look, man, these guys are starting to slide up in each other. Watch out!
There they go. There they go.
Here it goes.
Gordon goes around.
Just got turned.
What a
great job.
That was pretty great.
Caution's out.
And we get the caution.
Caution's out.
A lot of damage, but I'll tell you what, that was a good save.
I don't know who turned him, but it wasn't me.
Yeah. And that was Mark Martin saying, I don't know who took the car right there. The 83 hit him and knocked the 4-car up the racetrack. The 83 did not give, Brian Vickers didn't give the 4-car a chance to recover. Jeff did a great job right here. Mark did a great job of avoiding this, but this thing just slid sideways, and all these guys just avoid the spinning car.
And it doesn't take any contact. If you watch, the car comes across Mark's, or the 24's nose, just a little bit. These cars are already on edge so much, it just doesn't take a whole lot.
Yeah. And I'll tell you what, the 18 car got into the outside wall pretty good. I think Joey tried to stay off of it, but the 18 car banged it a little bit.
We ride on board with Jamie McMurray right behind the mess.
You see, he rolls out of the throttle. You can just listen to it. That was a good job getting through that.
Yeah. And you know, we've heard every driver talk about driving down here and driving this way, and every one of them said, but Daytona's a lot more narrow than what Talladega is. It's not as wide a racetrack, and that showed right there. That move you could have made at Talladega and still had room on both sides.
Pit road open. The front cars stay out, but here comes Kyle Busch. We talked about the fact that he got into the wall, got some damage. He makes a stop. Jimmy Johnson and Jeff Gordon also coming to pit road. The Coke 0400 at Daytona.
Now.
Well, he did. I tell you, the 11 drug his brake, and he let the 29 get back, the 39 jump back down there.
Takes a little time for him to get wound
here we
up.
go. Martin got turned by Joey Logano on that one.
Look at him
Big
out there.
crash. Several cars involved, and it all got started when Logano got Mark Martin.
Truex is in it. Mark Martin's in it. See the
Stewart's in it.
33.
Sorry, guys.
Like Castle's in it.
Wow.
We will get a second attempt at a green-white checker.
Half the field's gone.
See the damage for pole sitter Mark Martin. Let's go high above and
ran out of room.
Regan Smith got a piece. See Travis Kvapil climbing in. David Rudiman.
Yeah, I'm not. You know, when you look at that, Mark's there and Logano's there. I don't know where Mark was going. Yeah, to be honest with you, you know what I mean? I mean, look, Joy couldn't really go anywhere. They all were trying to get to the same place on the racetrack for whatever reason. I don't know why Mark tried to jump off the back of the group he was in. But of course, he doesn't have a partner anymore.
Now we go on board with Tony Stewart.
2 wide middle 31. 2 wide middle 31. Keep digging her.
Yeah, I'm not sure Mark knew Logano was there.
I don't think he knew.
Low side.
Because
right there.
I don't think he felt
Stay right there. Stay right there.
He had a lot of room up on his
on the
right hand side that he wasn't using.
Yeah.
See how he squeaked? He was down there pretty low. I don't think he did.
Yeah.
Checking up here. Watch him. Turn the bottom.
These are some hard hits.
Caution's out. Caution's out. Just rip back.
Watch Kurt Busch in the 22. We were on board with him a moment ago. He took a couple of hits as well.
Yeah, he got hit hard in the door right there, and he was just about clear of the thing.
Boy, Kvapil got turned too and went straight up at the Truex in the 56.
But I think when you go back and look at it, Mark realized he was the odd man out. He was the third car in line, in that outside line, and then just turned left.
Now we ride with Dale Earnhardt Jr.
Two outside. Checking up. Go low. Come on low. Come on low. Come on low. Come on low. Go low, 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 low. Come on, come on low.
Great job.
Yeah, very good.
Great job by Dale Jr. right there, man. Good call from the spotter, too.
And this is Regan Smith. Not so lucky.
Come on, you come.
When you're in one of those wrecks, it's like it never ends.
Yeah, it just keeps going.
Then when you stop, you wait for somebody to hit you while you're stopped. And when you're in a situation like this on a restart, there's no place to go. You're in it. If you're lucky, you know, and you're down on the bottom, or like Earnhardt was, and everything kind of moves away from you, you know, that's great. But most of the time when the track gets blocked like that, you're just, there's nothing you can do, nothing a spotter can do.
All of this during our first attempt at a green-white checker. We get as many as 3 attempts at a green-white checker. And now the big question becomes this.
Come on, Pete. Come on through there. Come on.
Who do you work with in the drive? You look at the front of the field, it's not bad.
When Harvick got up in front of Menard, about as nice as you can do it right there.
And left Joy all by himself on the inside right there.
Yep. But see how much time they lost by doing, even at that. See what I was talking about? They lost, you know, a couple of seconds there on the front 2 rows. Now they're going to have to get some steam and go.
But there's the 4 car pushing the 20, and the 20 has no partner now, and the 4 car has no partner.
Harvick and Menard lost some ground as well.
Joy Logano to the outside there with the 4 car of Casey Kane.
Larry called it. Logano to the outside and to the lead. Big shove by Casey Kane on the outside.
That was a huge shove. He got just enough off those guys.
They had to let
shuffled out.
He got a little bit out of shape there. Newman had to get out of the gas, and that was it.
Here we come down to the white flag. 1 lap to go for David Regan.
All clear. 1 back, double wide.
And look who's right behind Kenseth. Dale Earnhardt Jr. has joined the party.
Watch Harvick swing high here, though.
Kevin Harvick's been known to break hearts at Daytona. He did it to Mark Martin in 2007 in the Daytona 500. He won this race 1 year ago. David Regan, a half a lap away from his first victory.
It's now time, isn't it, for the 20?
It's time for the 20 to do something, or...
1 back, there for right 10.
I tell you
the Regan behind him.
David Regan.
Behind the race leader.
David Regan.
No caution yet. David Regan. Reagan coming
Still
back
wrecking.
to the start-finish line.
They're wrecking again.
Everywhere now.
They're wrecking again.
Reagan with sweet redemption gets the victory at Daytona.
2 separate wrecks on the last lap.
Great job. Thank you a lot, Matt.
Oh, man, these guys are flying by Newman.
He was a sitting duck.
No kidding. That's the scariest part of it being in a wreck like this, is sitting in the racetrack when guys are coming.
So here's the first wreck, Kyle, that we talked about on the final lap.
Yeah, and it's hard to really say. You see the 9 car get turned, the 9 to 51 and the 00. It's hard to say right there because they're just in the corner of the screen. But in front of these guys, they're wrecking on around the corner here.
All this happened
You see
over
right
in
here.
turn 3.
It looks like somebody got. It looks like Castle just slid up the racetrack and got into the left rear of Ambrose.
Yeah, and
he may have got shoved up. You know, by that angle, it's hard to see, but
it is hard. And the 00 had already been in an accident, and so had the 51 car of Landon Castle. These guys had already been in an accident, and there's Vickers getting.
Comes down, and I think the one is going to get hooked by, or the one in the 88 got together.
Yeah, it's like the
and then
one
forget
came,
it. Yeah,
it's like McMurray came down on Junior. Junior got down on the flat, had to come back up on the racetrack, and then, I mean, and this is the second wreck, as you said, and these guys are still just hauling the mail through.
But this
here.
is kind of typical for here, for as far as the finish goes.
Look at those
this
guys.
is normally where it happens. Those guys are finishing wrecking up at 3 and 4.
And in the background, that's great.
The post-game show still to come right now. Perhaps the reason we got the caution.
Oh, look at his front tires. They're already cranked to the right, way before he even got into the corner. Good job of hanging on to that thing.
Last week's winner scored in 20th right now. And those guys that took the wave around at lap 145.
I'll sit down here. Great eyes, man.
Caution out for Clint Boyer, who goes into the wall, our 6th of the night. And it happens with 6 laps remaining here at Kentucky.
It just capped.
He's just.
Yeah, just got way up high, it looked like.
You see the black marks. You can go back and see the black marks if we can see that again. He just went in, and when he went in, he got up, and the car just began to rotate way early into the corner. Yeah, that's the tail end of it. He had already rotated up out of the groove, up into the gray stuff, and there's just nothing there.
Clint going to take a big hit in the points. Came in 9th and now 12th as you ride on board with Tony Stewart and look back.
Oh, his tire came apart.
Wow.
Here's your problem. Let's go back to see that, because that's the carcass.
On the restart there.
If you saw on the 9 car here, out of the back of Tony's car, that's the carcass, it looks like, off of the 33 car. The 33 obviously had a flat when he goes off in the corner, and the carcass ends up on the 9 car of Marcos Ambrose. We're not seeing it, but it's already happened at this point in time.
And there again, that's a lot of that coming down. Not
Checker. We are still in regulation. Kyle Busch, the race leader. Jimmy Johnson right beside him, trying to muscle up and make it happen. Ryan Newman going low around Brad Keselowski. And there's Johnson on the inside for the race lead.
And Kyle's just got a great run getting off of 2. He's got the momentum right there. But boy, Jimmy Johnson had a good restart.
And Ryan Newman had a great restart to make it 3 rounds. You see the left front of the 22 sparking going down the back stretch. Here they are 3 wide in the corner here.
Matt is still struggling on these restarts. He goes sliding high. He's going to have a couple guys go underneath him.
1 lap to go. Kyle Busch the race lead. Johnson and Rudeman right in his hip pocket. Kyle Busch has been strong all night long.
This is, as you look back, here's Carl Edwards up here. There's Jeff Gordon right behind these guys. These guys have come from nowhere to be in this race.
And Kyle Busch going to be the first to put his name on the trophy at Kentucky. He leads coming to the checkers.
All right. Oh, yeah. Yes, sir. Yeah, baby.
When the 18 of Kyle Busch rolled in on him, how long Kyle had to wait to pick up the gas.
So something just something broke or he lost a tire. How about that?
Second caution of the day for Kyle
Great
Busch.
camera shot, man.
Great shot.
The point leader coming in, hammered the wall.
Go to the garage. Go to the garage.
Something definitely broke on that car. I don't know if he cut the...
Another replay after we see this. You see Kyle go down in the corner, and all of a sudden the thing turns dead right. That's a flat tire. He hit hard. That's a hard hit.
That was contact from the 88.
Contact with the 88. Remember when they were there, when we were watching the 18 and the 88, and we saw that smoke? If we go back to that shot, because there was constant smoke, it wasn't just a little bit of smoke.
They were leaning on each other's smoke.
Then they got off, and they got off each other.
Goes down in, you'll see the tire blow. You hear it blow. And once that happens, the only thing that's going to stop you is the wall. There's nothing you can do about it.
What a difference a week makes. Last week he dominates, wins at Kentucky, takes over the point lead. Now he's... And we got trouble. Denny Hamlin goes around, former New Hampshire winner. 6th caution of the day, and Andy Lally also spinning behind.
Don't know what happened with the 11th.
It's Hamlin racing with Martin Truex Jr.
Looks like the 42 got in the 43 and the 43 got in the 11.
Yeah, that was just an accordion. I mean, they all got in there, and I think the 11 kind of checked up a little bit to stay off the car in front of him. And as he tries to check up to stay off the car in front of him, they all just bottleneck right there. And I don't think anybody had any place to go. See the 42 right here. Boom, the 42 hits the 43 that gets in there.
Inside corner, spin, stay high, stay in it, inside.
And who's happy to see this caution?
24 is very happy.
Yes.
Jeff Gordon back on the lead lap. 6th caution of the day. 172 laps complete. And Kurt Busch is your race leader.
Side of you.
Yeah, I'm going to tell you, Jessica.
That's Mark Martin going around right in front of everybody. Left rear tire.
Gone.
How about our 7th caution of the day?
That was going to be wicked right there, because Jeff had already committed to go low as he got down in the corner to pass another car. Oh, you see the smoke right there. It's already coming apart.
Yeah, he was just trying to nurse it. Got to the bottom of the racetrack and it just gave way.
Yeah, he had already slowed down, was trying to get out of the way, trying to get down to the bottom of the racetrack and let him go around him.
We may have a little... There's Mark in the center, and I was telling you, he was in the middle quite a bit. These guys were bouncing off each other a lot, whether that cut the left rear or not. This was the first time. Actually, about a lap later, he was in the middle again and made some contact.
Oh, because he's got no brake.
Casey Kane, Juan Pablo Montoya, little contact there off the corner, and look at Dale Jr. right behind. He's back in the top 10.
Yeah, watch 88 will just pull out and pass both these guys. Actually, probably all 3 of these guys here.
Clear. 88 coming quick inside.
Told you Ryan Newman starting to circle back. Very nice job of managing the afternoon for Biffle.
Oh, wreck down.
Big trouble, front straightaway. That's Brian Vickers, who looked like he got a piece of the wall. Jimmy Johnson able to drive through behind. He was back there after having to make that second trip down pit road. Vickers spent a lot of today in.
Oh,
teammates.
Yeah, they just. That's a hard one. I mean, there was no. He's on the inside. Maybe,
I think Casey just ran. Well, Casey just looked like he ran out of. Casey really had the 36 up on the high side right there, and he was already leaning on the 36.
Yeah, Casey's trying to get off the 36, and I don't know how you could. Not a lot you could do there. You know what I mean?
Mark Martin has gotten the free pass 2 cautions in a row, and he is now back on the lead lap after being 2 laps in arrears.
I'm not sure Vickers knew that there was somebody on the outside of Casey either.
Consider we only have 60 laps to go.
In trouble, Jimmy Johnson, the 5-time champion, turns around, 10th yellow flag of the day. And this is going to help everybody that wants to save fuel. And you certainly could make it from here if you came down pit road.
He just tried staying off of Montoya. It looked like he got in the corner. This car looked like it's probably pushing up towards Montoya, and he just pinched it down.
We ride with Martin Truex Jr. He had a front row seat.
Get down, get down, get down, get down, get down. Good, all good. Keep coming. No car, cautions out, cautions out.
So pit road is open. And I think this is going to be the gas as the white flag goes in the air. Ryan Newman going to try and hold it together for one more circuit. I'm nervous up here just watching him trying to hang on.
Yeah, you know, you hate to see somebody run like this, and we've seen it so many times over this year and last year. Somebody lead this long in the race and then run out of gas right here as they go to the gas in the middle of the corner.
Ryan Newman has had the dominant car statistically. Off at turn 4, checkered flag goes in the air. 15th career win for Ryan Newman, and right behind him, his teammate. 1-2 finish for Stuart Haas.
Way to go, race team! That's what you call it, baby! Way to go!
Dean kind of getting shuffled back in that.
It didn't take them long to get settled in. Oh,
contact there.
Is he going to save it?
Joey Logano.
Wow.
Nice.
Oh, my goodness.
What a save. But here comes the charge.
Well, I mean, he's lucky to have a car at this point.
Yeah.
His right rear tire might be a little worn.
That's Dale Earnhardt Jr. in the 88.
He gets in the left rear pretty hard. Right here's where Joey just does an incredible job.
And you just, a lot of tracks you'll have banking that'll help you hold that car there when it gets out that far. See, Junior being pretty aggressive here. He's really not up there that far. I don't know if Joey surprised him back down. Look how sideways this race car is.
Oh, wow. Second one of the race. David Ruderman.
Whoa, he's hit that thing hard.
Another big break for a couple of drivers. Dale Earnhardt Jr., who was just in front, Casey Mears and Bobby Labonte, who all had to make unscheduled pit stops there.
Whoa,
looks like a tire.
Yeah, definitely looked like a right front went down.
You can see that here and happen, but that would probably be an ill-handling car where the driver's having to use more brake, builds up that heat, and it melts.
Still all clear. Right there, back there with you on your bumper. Now it's 2x2 behind, bro. 78 with you.
Yeah,
He hits it right there at that gate.
Yeah, it just lost the front end. He was trying to stay on the outside, 4 wide. Was it's not going to work?
There you go. There it is. Landon Castle.
A lot of cars coming behind here, though.
Look out.
Casey Kane sliding through.
That track narrows up in a hurry. I see all the grass on Casey Kane's car. He's going to make another pit stop here to get it off.
Caution flag is out. Right at the 3/4. This got crazy.
Yeah, did see Jimmy there gets actually into the wall just a little bit. They're making it 3 now, 4 wide. You see the big pull. Denny Hamlin even got a big draft from that.
Yeah, and 3 of those are normally very conservative drivers that we see making that situation of 4 wide with Reagan, Kenseth, and Jimmy Johnson, but it's getting time to do things in this race now. You get such a draft, especially with those 3 cars running like that. You see how Matt Kenseth just pull out and make the pass.
You said it wouldn't work. It didn't work for Landon Castle.
Kurt Busch.
Back in front of you, on the top, in the middle, right here.
Wow, that was pretty cool. Did a great job to miss that.
1 lap to go to win the Brickyard 400. Menard dealing with lap traffic. Gordon trying to close in turn 1. Menard is cleared out. Gordon's got to deal with the traffic.
He's got enough fuel. That might be enough now, yes.
Looks good so far. This is going to be the biggest day of Paul Menard's life.
But does he have enough fuel to get to the finish? Gordon clear of traffic. Setting up for the finish. Final corners.
Good corner here.
30-year-old Paul Menard. His family with such a long racing history in Indianapolis, they'll kiss the bricks together now. Paul Menard wins the Brickyard 400.
Go New Hampshire, finished 1 and 2. Stuart Haas did, and
spin off turn number 3. It is Kyle Busch spinning from 6th position. And the caution's out.
Okay, 4 tires of fuel.
Yeah.
See, he's dropped down. Yeah, it's loose. Yeah, it can happen to the best.
Let's see if he makes a commitment come. Yeah, I believe he made it.
So you're saying he shouldn't have to go to the rear?
No, he made it. He's on pit road before the caution came out.
Might have us an answer here. Look back in the distance.
Oh.
Clunk right there, teammates.
See, yeah.
Oh, man, yeah. I'll tell you, that's definitely hard.
Both getting into the wall a little bit.
Oh, and David Reagan. And the caution's out. Oh, my goodness. Hang on.
Got plant top fired up as it'll roll. Got rear damage, rear damage.
Yeah, a lot of rear damage.
That's not a good place to be sitting sideways across the racetrack. Violation and had to come back. Now let's see what happened to David Reagan.
Well, he's just a little aggressive underneath Ruderman. Getting into the bumps. He's the one that paid the price, though.
Yeah, and that's you know that's down there, and that surprised you. At this point in time of the race, these guys are already 2 wide, making it 3 wide there. It looked like David Ruderman had no idea he was there.
Now, look, we were just talking about give and take early in the race, but that was a lot of taking from Reagan.
So one of the guys in that bubble picture.
I'm not messing with that transmission. That might be where my problem's at. I'm not going to mess with it. And then he makes a pit stop, and all of a sudden the vibration's gone and goes, okay, let's try third.
Yeah, and that's trouble right here. Montoya and the 4 car of Casey Kane getting together.
And the caution flag is out.
Trying to tell you you're outside, but we're talking.
Sounds like a little radio traffic blocking the way of the spotter.
Yeah, that happens from time to time.
I think because we're watching the replay here, you see Case King was up on the outside. Obviously, Montoya had no idea that he was there. But I believe because Casey Kane was pitted down there, and once Kyle Busch gets to the start-finish line, then Casey Kane should be able to go back out in front of him.
You heard the radio was busy. I was trying to tell you outside.
There have been some good information about that time.
Yes. Well, Kyle Busch had a sizable lead erased by the yellow. Track position, Keselowski got the lead after Kyle Busch had to fight off Jimmy Johnson on a late restart, and the white flag is up. There's 1 lap to go.
Looks like Jimmy's going to get by Kurt Busch. Still side by side.
Boy, the position that this will put Brad Keselowski in, he's inside the top 20 with this, and then having 2 victories.
He's still got a long way to go, though. He's got to go through the tunnel turn and turn 3.
Yeah, but I like my chance with him. See Kurt Busch fighting back with Jimmy here. They touch coming down the back straightaway.
That could get ugly.
Again,
it's getting ugly.
It's getting ugly. Wow, that's a high-speed part of the racetrack to be doing that.
Maybe a crossover move coming right here.
Yep.
Or into the rear bumper, one of the 2. See Jimmy's car smoking.
Maybe he's got a little fender damage in on a tire. While up front, the story of this one is going to be the young man who came back from a terrible crash on Wednesday of this week and has gutted out a win at Pocono Raceway as Kyle Busch tries off the final corner. He'll come up 1 spot short. How about Brad Keselowski winning at Pocono?
Sky high. They have to get on pit road as quickly as possible. It's almost like just taping the thing solid. And you can see there, he got to pit road just in time. There's no opening there. There's virtually no air going in the grill after he does that.
Craziness that happened in the last laps there with people getting knocked off the course left and right.
Like this?
Like that.
His teammate there.
You're You're all good. 47's coming hard here. Coming around your outside of you. Coming outside of you. You're all clear.
He finished 8th in that race out in California. What happened to Ruderman?
Well, he gets turned a little bit. Oh, that's nice, buddy.
He just didn't give Mark enough room. Mark did get into him, but he didn't give him much room. Mark was in there.
Looked like it might have possibly been the 51 car. Like said that might have just got a little bit of the...
Taking it easy on his back and also short shifting, guys. Hey, what do they say, guys? The shorter it is, the quicker you are.
Trouble Doc Kurt Busch into the barrier.
Tire, guys. We're in the fence. Our day's done.
Yeah, he's done. Blew a tire there.
That car is shortened. Yeah, you got left front down.
Yeah, you're under full power here.
Man, good thing those tires were there.
He's another driver that we've seen a few times smoke that left front, getting down into these corners, these high braking areas. You can see right when that tire went down, put on the brakes all you want. You just can't stop soon enough.
We're under caution at Watkins Glen. A terrible crash for Denny Hamlin. That is in turn 1 at the end of the front straightaway.
Yeah, it looks like it's
got some brakes.
The front brakes are, the left front's locked up.
It's almost like the throttle hung.
Gosh, man, that could have been. It could have been the throttle hung pushing the front tire. Man,
look at how much it moved that guardrail, even through the tire barrier.
You can see the smoke from the front tires, like he's trying to get this car stopped, and maybe the throttle is hung partially.
Yeah, those rear tires are still going hard.
Yeah. Wow. Fun were the words I was looking for. Will there be any passing going on here? Uh-oh, trouble. Paul Menard.
Paul Menard's having problems.
Yeah, that could bring out a caution right here. A lot of debris on the course right there.
Likely bring out a caution. I'm sure he can make it back there.
Caution is out.
Uh-oh.
Time in this race.
Oh, tire. Bad place to blow a tire. Yes. Just showing in Kyle Busch's in car where you're wide open, already in high gear there, up over 150 miles an hour at that point.
Nice job to wrestle that under control.
Now you see this, like I said, it's broken either a fuel line or an oil line. Got a fire going under there. Paul wisely brings it to a stop.
Ends the race. Do they have enough fuel to come back around and finish it? Kyle Busch looking to get back around Keselowski. Oh, big crash in turn number 2. David Ruderman.
Tony Stewart out through the grass in the inner loop.
And back through traffic. Caution is out. Race is over. Marcos Ambrose is your winner. And Tony Stewart is up against the guardrail. Oh, goodness.
6 gets, it's like, oh my gosh.
Wow.
Like Boris said, got into the 6 car. David Reagan. Oh, my goodness.
It's a hard lick for David Reagan. This, oh my goodness.
Longfellow is also into the wall in that.
hard licks for Reagan.
Fortunately, David ran that final lap and is going to end up finishing about 26th. Here was Stewart at the inner loop.
I think Tony right there is going to be mad at himself. Now, I don't know what happened before that, but it looked like Tony just got in a little bit hot. There was no contact there.
See the grass flying everywhere. Then he gets into Clint Boyer. Edwards involved. And Jeff Gordon sneaks by.
Matt Kenseth slows down just enough to see Junior go by there. To have him list Junior finishing 14th would be a huge comeback.
And go for a win. And, you know, something broke. But we're pushing the envelope of everything with the engine and with the pit crew and everything. And we'll get all this stuff worked out for the chase. But just I hope we can get back out there just to have some more fun. I love this place.
And we've got a caution on the track right now. Thanks, Carl.
Yeah, just got loose getting into the corner right before he got to the center. Back in, stepped out. Good wide racetrack, though, allowed him to not gather anybody else up and get it straightened out.
Pretty amazing. At 190 miles an hour, thing turns out.
Jeff Gordon, Clint Boyer fighting for a spot there as well. That's 6th and 7th. Kurt Busch
into the wall again.
Caution. Caution is out. Oh, boy.
Yeah, Kurt's hurt that car this time.
What happened there?
About 10 laps ago, and it looks like it probably just rubbed a hole.
Oh, wow.
Oh, man, that was a pretty big hit. That was probably from that contact earlier.
He was running 12th at the time. That hurts. And you know, this team is not guaranteed to settle it at Michigan. Contact back in the pack. So far, everybody's straight. Kyle Busch clears Johnson off of 2.
Yeah, he really side-drafted Johnson going down into 1 and held Jimmy's car, got him a little bit free. Jeff Burton back in the pack out of shape.
You got a lot of cars in the pack that have new tires. They're trying to do something with them. 4 wide.
Newman and Kane. Kane, one of those with fresher tires on the right side.
Newman also has 2 tires on from that right side.
White flag.
White flag.
Next flag ends the race. Kyle Busch, 5 car lengths on Jimmy Johnson. Here's Mark Martin looking at the outside.
Jeff Gordon struggling off of turn 2 there. Might give up another spot here.
That's Ryan Newman with tires.
With a sense of urgency.
Keselowski trying to make a run on the inside.
Jamie McMurray scraping the wall as the field comes off the final corner. Kyle Busch, for the 4th time this year and the first time at Michigan, is going to take the checkered flag.
Wow, they were 4 wide back in the pack. Jeff Burton, Martin Truex.
All right, just stay down, David. You're leaking.
Back at Bristol, caution is out. David Ruderman.
It's been so hard for these guys to pass.
So that was an action. And is this the reaction?
I think so, right here. Well, oh
now
yeah,
he gets
there
it
it is.
Took him a couple to get it done.
We'll see the 11 and the 27 as they tried to slow down come in here. Well, didn't quite get them, but that's as they were trying to slow down. Got together.
They managed to stay on the lead lap. Denny Hamlin staying in there. There's a caution on the track. Crash, guys.
Mark Martin into the inside wall on the back straightaway, and they're still jamming up.
Got tagged from the rear.
That's a pretty good description of what happened.
Leaders got there pretty quick, too. It's really hard right here. You see with Brian Vickers. Get together. Mark gets the worst of it. Things happen fast here, and you can see right here, he's up kind of in the middle of the track when the leaders come by.
Yeah, that really just not kind of a misjudge on Mark's part. He was trying to slide up in behind. I think he thought the 83 of Vickers had just a little bit more speed than that.
Clear, we can see just 5.
Yeah, I think he thought he just had enough room to slide up.
Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on.
Bobby Labonte in that 47 car involved in the way you've been out there for a couple, 2.5 hours at Bristol.
Yep, caution.
We got a caution here.
That is
Kyle Busch. Kyle Busch been in the wall.
Certainly troubles here for Kyle.
I saw Jeff Gordon pull this move a while ago and
Yep, there goes the debris.
Go between a couple of cars, but Kyle a little closer.
And he gets in the wall.
He was racing for 7th spot there.
The car just goes straight after that contact. Okay, all the cars are coming down pit road for tires. Dave?
Jeff. 1 lap away from a win at Bristol. Truex and Gordon trying to chase him down. Do they get a break in traffic? Or does the Blue Deuce roll to Bristol's victory lane again? Gordon, one more bid for second, but it's not going to be enough to catch Brad Keselowski. He wins at Thunder.
How they might perform here today.
I think Jeff Gordon is really on the move.
Trouble. That's Bobby Labonte.
Through the grass.
And the caution is out.
We'll get ready down there real easy.
See, Bobby really do a smart thing there. Once he knew that he had it kind of under control, he let the car back all the way up to the pavement because we had
to Bobby Labonte, who was running 22nd.
Whoa, just jumped out from under him, looks like.
Yeah, and that just, this racetrack starts to flatten out. You give him that banking, you think you've got it under control, maybe a little too much wheel in it. You have to stay off the wall, and it just takes a split second here.
Yeah, and I'm telling you, this is one of the best drivers ever driven this track, and he spun out.
6 wins here. Yeah, does a fantastic job.
Wow.
Well, that's not what you want to see when you're trying to...
Good job, man. All clear. Keep coming. Caution is out. Real good job.
When you're trying to fight for a chase spot like Junior is.
From first, now all the way back to 4th. Could have been a whole lot worse, too. Check this out. Woohoo.
All right. Yeah, that's one thing we have here is just a consistent overcast, and that right there will keep the track temp consistent. Oh, there's Bobby Labonte.
Just hold it here. Hold it, hold it. We're flying off the 2 here.
Yeah, that one's not as lucky this time as he was that first one.
It's killed. Done for the day.
Third caution, 2 of them have involved this 47 car today. A spin off turn 1, off turn.
Gordon, so he's going to be the one who's going to be getting that back. Watch what happened to Bobby Labonte. Again, a late exit, just like off of turn 4. The car just snapping around, a hard hit to the inside wall, but there is that safer barrier there, thankfully.
So the 6-time Atlanta winner is not going to. And the caution there, you see the right side all scraped up on that machine.
Yeah, he's got tires. Yeah, he's got tires back on it now, but you can see right there he blew a tire going in the corner. A lot of debris coming off of that tire.
And so that's the reason for yellow flag number 4 on the day here in Atlanta.
See right here, what target?
Yeah. You can see Kenseth also.
Wow.
Gordon was right on Kenseth's bumper, so he was having, or either taking it really easy, trying not to spin the tires.
18 took off early. That's a black flag, I think. Outside. Outside. He's checking up. Checking up. Outside. 43 units in their right rear. Saying it. Inside. 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 Inside.
It's a fast hands on Hart. And here comes Edwards.
Yeah, Johnson will be at a disadvantage getting down into the corner here. This has been Matt Kenseth's best corner.
Trouble, Clint Boyer. Into the wall, caution is out.
That sure looks like he might have run over something, cut a right front tire. Let's see if he just got loose.
NASCAR saying Matt Kenseth still the race leader at the time of the caution. And Clint Boyer.
Oh, just not quite clear on Montoya.
That's what you were talking about there. We were talking about Jimmy Johnson maybe trying that for the lead up there. Boyer thought he had enough room to slide up there and just misjudged the speed that Montoya had.
getting too late in the race to give that spot away, for at least for Montoya. He's still trying to race for it. Like he may have gotten a little damage too.
Now this was about 10 laps earlier.
Well, they've been racing hard for a while then.
Yeah, it looked like maybe Clint had slid up in front off of turn 2 in front of Montoya. And maybe took exception to that it was a little closer than it needed to be.
End result 30.
Alan, he knew when he was going into turn 3, he shouted, "It's blowing up, it's blowing up, it's blowing up." And sure enough, he takes it to a coast on pit road.
Regan Smith. And the caution flag is out.
Did you hit anything?
Oh, yeah.
Affirmative.
That's too bad. If he could have gotten a win, but it didn't work out. Let's see what happened to Smith.
Yeah, it's like Mark Martin caught him.
Mark was just trying to slide in behind Regan Smith and misjudged just enough to send Regan Smith spinning.
There was kind of awful lot going on there.
All right, trying to get a caution here.
And at that spot, there's no safer barrier on the wall there. But driven back to the garage for Regan Smith and a disappointing finish.
By 3, white flag.
Last lap. Gordon gaining some ground. Can he hang on?
Oh, Jimmy Johnson sideways as he went to the gas hard.
Look at him. Sliding off the corner. Half a lap to go. There is lap traffic ahead. We've had fantastic finishes in Atlanta. Will this be another side-by-side run to the checkers? It's going to be a sideways run to the checkers. Johnson tries to get there, can't get it done. Career win number 85. Jeff Gordon third on NASCAR's all-time win list.
Wow. That's some driving right there.
Double wide, A.J. Allmendinger 43, Jeff Burton 31. That's for 7th and 8th places. And trouble already. Turn 4. Andy Lally in the 7-1 car is in the wall. Caution flag is out.
Saw Andy Lally lock the wheels up, get in turn 1 on the very first lap. I don't know what happened here, but I did see that earlier out of this car.
Lally was running 36th at the rearranged. After some contact. Looks like Mike Bliss in the 32.
Yeah, that turn 3 is a tough spot to enter side by side at times. The car really wants to get loose there. All you do, you might catch the apron just a little bit with the left front and it shoots you straight up the track.
3 and 5, Clint Boyer, Mark Martin racing for 4th and 5th. 2 years back with one, trouble there. Boyer spinning around in turn 4. And trouble behind him. About a half a dozen cars going to pile up in the aftermath.
88 car's got a little damage in the front. Quite a bit, actually.
Half a dozen others in the jam.
It looked like it was going to be innocent enough. I mean, Clint Boyer got his left front down on the apron there, got him loose up into the 00 of David Rudiman. It looked like he was kind of up out of the way, but then things started happening. Looks like maybe Junior got in the back of Matt Kenseth in the 17, and that triggered a lot of things happening after that.
Yeah, it looked like the 33 car, Boyer, was going to be able to just drive away with no damage other than that contact right there. And boy, did it break loose behind him.
Racing for 3rd spot at the time.
Yeah, it does look like Junior got into Matt Kenseth, and that just caused everybody.
Yeah, you can see Hamlin hard into the outside wall.
Riding here with Clint Boyer.
Hang on to it, lock it down, Hold the brake,
And with Dale Jr.
Take it out, watch him here, go low, keep coming there. Go low, keep coming low, watch him.
So an early twisted plot here at Richmond. Dale Jr. and Denny Hamlin both damaged in a wreck at lap number 8. Working on their cars. Garage area as well after damage in the first caution. And trouble turn 2. That's Casey Kane. And running the yellow for a third time.
Big break for Denny Hamlin, who wasn't that far in front of leader Jimmy Johnson, trying to keep race.
Slow up in front of you, slow up high, slow up high, slow up high, slow up high.
Little contact.
And the caution is out.
From behind. Yellow fever early on tonight here at Richmond.
To get into chase tonight, has already been on pit road twice because of damage in that incident a few laps ago to repair some of the bars in the back and pull some sheet metal away.
That's Marcus Ambrose stock going around off turn 2.
We got wrecked.
I think if we could come up with I think if we came up with a theme for this night, it's that all those guys with that shot at getting into the championship,
in trouble.
They're all in trouble in the early going, in one form or another. Ambrose, of course, with the win at Watkins Glen, one of those guys that if he could win this race, put the yellow out this time.
Dale Jr. getting a little piece of the 9 car there. But that's short track racing. That's what we talked about was going to happen at Richmond here.
Yeah, what happened, you had a lot of cars in front of this group that did not have new tires, and almost every one of these cars from Junior back had new tires.
Yeah, and actually looked like Ambrose probably had to check up to keep from getting into the 6 car of David Reagan. Junior was in the throttle coming off the corner, just happened to get into the back of him.
Clear.
Yeah, you could see Ambrose's car slow down right there as Junior was accelerating.
Clear, all clear. Good job.
Murray Harvick, trouble. The leader, Jimmy Johnson. Trouble in turn 4. Casey Kane with a hard hit again.
That was with his teammate, Brian Vickers. Teammates racing side by side, but Marcus Ambrose gets into the left rear of Brian Vickers. His teammates on the outside, nowhere to go. Casey Kane's had a very hard night here, getting hit a couple of different times, hard licks here.
And just like you said, Dale, it's more 3 wide entering the corner than I remember here. A lot of aggressive driving.
That was a race for 26th position.
It's not normally somewhere that you put yourself in a 3 wide position, and it wasn't even a door or
really
a slide opening there at all that Ambrose got.
Now there's a little follow up there.
Tear it up any more if you can. Please let it roll. Come.
I don't blame him at all.
Let's see right here. Oh, yeah.
NASCAR has told Brian.
Copy that. Nice and smooth entering. You're fine, dude.
Caution flag out. Got a car up against the wall off turn number 2.
Looks like Mike Bliss, right front down.
Behind the 42, here's a big gap. We go behind the 48.
Calls of the caution. See right there when the tire lets go. That's a safer barrier, but that's still a hard lick.
Kyle Busch got caught a lap down after he had to pit under green. Looks like he might get this lucky dog this time.
Limited access to highlights, news, and more. Learn more at sprint.com/speed.
Dale Jr. needed that caution.
That's Travis Quapple.
Jr. had the leader bearing down on him, put him down 2 laps.
Let's see. That's at the start-finish line. So I'm feeling payback.
Let's see.
That Junior took exception to that.
Yeah. What do you think? Looks like payback to me. You see Harvick right there behind Dale Earnhardt Jr.
So that'll be point, counterpoint.
As you said earlier, sometimes you just have to handle these things yourself. You decided to do that, it looked like. Trouble on the front stretch, 51 car spins.
That's Landon Castle. And the caution flag is out.
Stay off the grass, nothing flat. Dang it, did I just lose it there?
They need to work on it a little bit, though. contact there. Regan Smith has a pretty good save.
Wow. Whoa. Driving there by Regan Smith.
It's barely quarter. Clear.
That was kind of like a few different things all happening at the same time off the pace, and have a win and a shot to get in night. No trouble, turn one, back of the pack. Regan Smith and Paul Menard. Smith was actually the secondary incident. There was contact in the pack that sent Menard pretty hard into the...
Whoa, man, he pretty hard lick right there.
Yeah, that happened entering the corner. Like one of those situations, they're almost 3 wide again. Let's see.
Look, almost two separate incidents.
Yeah, it's like something was on the racetrack almost down there as they entered the corner. You see Regan Smith really
all night that they really felt like that's been a handling issue that's detrimental to him, and it gets caught in the back end and into the wall.
Johnson in trouble. Montoya also goes around. Caution number...
He locked up the brakes. Yeah, his car was loose getting down in there. He tried to drive it in and just locked up the front tires. That just slid up into the 48.
And you saw Montoya there in the aftermath.
Looks like that Kurt just charged the corner a little bit too hard. Locked the front wheels up and shot the front end straight up into Jimmy.
Right along with Kurt Busch down into turn one. As soon as you get on the brakes that hard, you lock them up, the car just goes straight.
Close call. Trouble, turn number 2. It is Kurt Busch who's gone around. Brought the caution flag out.
Got another car, Jimmy Johnson.
Oh, well.
Huh.
Imagine that.
It's hard
came
to believe
together
those two
again.
would be into something here. Sideways to get to it.
He had to work hard to get there. Took some talent.
He's a 5-time champ.
Oh, this will be an interesting picture.
All clear.
Not quite.
The throttle could have hung.
Agent.
So, Newton's law, an action and an equal and opposite reaction. If I have my high school science right.
2 into the chase. Only Dodge is really out here. Ambrose trouble again. Off of 2.
Off of 2. Caution flag is out.
Just the leader at the 1 here. Got one more coming.
Marcos Ambrose. What happened to Marcos Ambrose?
Well, here they are, 3 wide again. Dave Blaney in the 35 here tonight for Tommy Baldwin.
Got a little high and wide into that corner, kind of opened that hole up.
Jimmy Johnson
to 7th place.
Oh, trouble.
Up to 6th.
Clint Boyer got into the
cars in the wall, turn 1. Yellow flag number 14.
7 cars coming there. After 7, come on.
Running 18th.
Yeah, Boyer kind of locked up the brakes. He was trying to stay off of them, get off of them. If that just makes the car go to the right.
Better get it better hurry.
One more time.
Got one more shot. Final lap of the race. The lap car is Marcos Ambrose.
Can he get to his back bumper down into turn 3?
Are we going to see the bump and run? Final corner.
Can't get there.
Kevin Harvick's going to get the run up off the turn and get to the checkered flag first. Momentum. Win number 4. Kevin Harvick takes the checkered flag.